We were talking about the Italian repertoire.
Yeah, about let's again talk about the CT, about the piccolo and D clarinet.
The D clarinet. Yes. So when I found a piece of Pessina, that could be the right opportunity for me to take up the D clarinet I had in my collection. You know, I bought this D clarinet, which is this one, which is also Hubel.
Yeah.
I think more or less the same period of the other one. Where is it? Where I put it? Here.
Yeah.
I think. So the mouthpiece is also Hubel, you know, the original mouthpiece, and I had to adapt a good reed, and also the sound of the D is a little bit different from E flat. I mean, it's a bit more pleasant sound, more pleasant.
Yeah.
But here you must change something. It is not like the right, yeah.
Yeah.
And I had to adapt myself to the D clarinet. Yeah. And also to practice this piece, the Pessina piece. And the title of this piece is Gli Usignoli, the nightingales.
Nightingales.
Two birds, yeah. And also this piece is quite curious, quite something, you know, brilliant, cheerful, and very suitable for the high clarinet, very suitable. And I had to practice and a lot, and you know, to match with the piccolo flute,
yeah,
which is also quite a delicate instrument, quite problematic for the intonation, as you know.
Yeah, and before now interesting question. Before the recording, did you also go to an instrument maker and improve the clarinet, or did you improve something on the clarinet, on the high clarinets, or?
No, I must say that. Usually when something is not really so ideal in the intonation, yeah, I try to do something myself. You know, just putting something, the nail polish in the holes, and to do something. I mean, when there is something so serious to do, okay, I go to a clarinet repair man. I have a friend, you know, I'm so lucky. Yeah. I must drive for 3 minutes. I drive 3 minutes. Here in this place, there is a repairman, you know, and he was working for 20 years, you know, Orsi factory, Orsi clarinet brand, clarinet, and also winds. They were making winds, very big tradition from the 19th century. And he was working in this factory. Unfortunately, now no more factory. Orsi closed. We don't have anymore. For example, Orsi made for me a basset horn in the 90s. I think in the 90s, he made for me a basset horn, Cocobolo, a basset horn. You know.
Okay.
A nice, delicate wood. You know, Cocobolo.
Yeah, I know Cocobolo.
I like this basset horn because the sound is very light, very suitable for Mozart repertoire, you know, Gran Partita, Requiem, chamber music with basset horn, and I like to use it for the Requiem.
Okay.
And I don't play Strauss in the orchestra. I don't need a real, I think, powerful basset horn.
Yeah.
And this is classical basset horn. It's very suitable for me. I like it very much. And so this clarinet repairman is just taking care about my instruments. He knows all my instruments.
Yeah.
And
also the clarinets in the back, and also he knows also your clarinets here, because I see there you have so interesting clarinets.
This is an original B flat piccolo clarinet. B flat.
B flat piccolo. Okay.
Yeah, an octave higher. You know.
Yeah.
Can you imagine?
Metal.
Metal. Yeah.
Metal.
It's a prototype. It's a prototype from Luigi Alziati, clarinet maker from Milano, you know, now no more exists. This is, I mean, this clarinet had been made, I think, 60 or 70 years ago. I don't know.
Okay.
And they gave me this for free.
Wow.
For free, because one of the nephews of this maker is a friend of mine, flutist. He's principal at you know, Genova, Carlo Felice Theater, principal flute, and he was asking me, "Are you interested about special piccolo in B flat?" Oh, yes, of course
Yes.
I am. He gave me.
Wow.
You
Wow,
know,
looks great,
very-
the instrument. So small.
so small, yeah. But you know, there is also the D, the C piccolo, you know, like this.
Yeah.
And the Italian military bands in the past, I was talking about Orsi factory. Orsi was just making, you know, E flat, and D, and A flat.
A flat also, A flat, yeah.
A flat, yeah, and it was quite a tradition to have A flat in the bands.
Yeah.
Nowadays, again, now they have.
Really?
Yes, A flat.
Yeah.
The big bands in Rome, you know, army band or carabinieri band, they have A flat. Yes.
Yeah.
But it's a very tricky, very difficult instrument to handle for intonation.
Yeah, it's hard.
You know, and there are only a few players who are really interested practicing this difficult instrument and to play in a professional way. I mean, there are only a few players because it's such a difficult and rare instrument also to buy.
Yeah.
Difficult to buy. You know, I know one specialist in Italy. I know one specialist in Italy.
Okay.
His name is Di Lorenzo, I think.
Okay.
And he could get some repertoire from some composer for A flat clarinet and piano. A flat.
A flat and piano. Wow.
For example, this is A flat clarinet. I had found in the Czech Republic some years ago. It's an original instrument, very nice conditions, you know, but anonymous, no name.
Okay, anonymous, no name. Okay,
Yes.
okay.
But it's very nice instrument. You can just see the keys, very well done. You know,
Oh, yeah. Wow.
the design of the key, also with the original mouthpiece.
Wow, yeah.
That's really very, very interesting. And intonation is pitch is quite high. And for example, I have another A flat, C mio, you know, very interesting maker. He was one of the best makers in France, you know, C mio. But the pair is not original, and above all, the mouthpiece is not original. Can you just see this mouthpiece?
Yeah. Wow.
It's comic. It's something.
Yeah, it's
cannot play. But the instrument is quite interesting. And this is F piccolo clarinet. F piccolo. Tom Chic, Bohemia. Tom Chic.
Okay. Wow. Also, so they look so great, like with just 2 keys or 3.
No. These are 5 keys. You know, classical period. 5 keys.
Classical period.
And it was used in the bands, you know, military bands. Mendelssohn wrote a nocturne with F clarinet, also some marches of Beethoven, I think. But now it's obsolete. Nobody has. I don't know in Austria, but I don't think.
Not used anymore. Yeah. Wow.
And I have here a Viennese instrument, Wien Stecker.
Okay.
And I bought on the Dorotheum auction. You know Dorotheum?
Yeah, Dorotheum.
Yeah. Wow. It should be in G, but very high pitched. In G for the Chammelmusik, I think.
Chammelmusik, yeah, in G. Piccolo, yeah.
Also, original mouthpiece, original ligature, everything, you know.
Yeah, that's more.
You know, there is a story about this clarinet. When I decided to be a serious person, I got married 6 or 7 years ago. You know, there were the rings, yeah, we put on a pillow the rings, and in between we put a small clarinet, this one.
Yeah.
This clarinet we put with the rings for the marriage, you know.
Yeah.
To take pictures with the rings and the piccolo clarinet.
Yeah.
All the people were looking at about this piccolo clarinet during the
Wow,
marriage.
amazing.
Yeah. And what about another one? This is A flat Italian
Okay.
maker, Rampone Cazzani. You know Rampone Cazzani?
No, I don't know him.
Rampone was quite used in the 30s, 40s, 50s, last century.
Yeah. Okay, interesting.
Yeah, Rampone, this is Albert system, one body, I think. Yeah.
Oh, amazing.